just being
going for that top spot. Always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at point guard. From deep, George. No good on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks the best of Bain. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Pass to Bain. Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jackson kicks to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. For three. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Leonard against Brooks. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Jackson passes to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant against Jackson. And Morant gets it to go.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
John Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Zubats. Passes to Jackson. Down low. Can they get it?
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Brooks the best of Morant. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns. And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Three-pointer, Brooks.
You look at Kawhi's work ethic on defense, he's perfected the art.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Hey, Craig, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat-out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Another shot. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Clippers trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Brooks, the best of Bain. Memphis moving it around. Out to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Morris. Count the basket.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Morant drives in. And Morant moves it down.
Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Leonard with no one around. Misses the three. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true. Okay, check out the handles of John Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Outside for George. From outside, off the mark. Memphis leading by 11. Brooks finds Morant. Out to Brooks. Lets the three fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season up to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Payne. Feeds it to Brooks. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Jackson dishes to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 8. A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he jams it with authority.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bang, getting off the ground with ease.
Jackson passes to Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard against Brooks. And a wide open look for Payne. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Here's Morant out to Brooks. That one, no good. They tee that time from Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. Don't come across them that often.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George finds Zubac. Back to George. Jackson against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris. Brooks grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Adams outside. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Conchar. Jackson from long range. 4 seconds left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And here's Covington from the arc, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead.
Get ready for the double lucky.
The second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Jackson is out there with Gray. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
John Conchar at the line for two.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 15. All with it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Man gets the bucket.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Covington with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Wall's running. And Walls slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Jones against Wall. Jackson kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. To the paint. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Wall dishes to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Back to Powell. Here's Covington. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Green will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Jackson has the open look. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 5.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best-looking shot, but it's deadly.
Ball passes to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Covington. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Memphis leading by 11. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jackson passes to Concho. Outside for Jackson. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. If they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
It's Wall. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Inside, Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Here's Powell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength in body control.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Mann. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. Jones kicks to Jackson. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Jones finds Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Concho. And the 3 ball is good. Concho's got 7 points in the game.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
To the middle. And the rejection by Jackson. And he's able to get it back. Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he
And
needs.
so it's Memphis. Their lead of 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserves deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read that he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Close tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson with the point.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Here's George driving the lane, and then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside for Jackson. Adams dishes to Jackson. Back to Adams. Morant left side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Here's George. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant passes to Brooks. And the rejection by Zubac. Morant against Jackson. Leonard looking over the floor. Offline with his three.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Out to Brooks. And there's a whistle that goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
George against Bain. Three-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis leading by 11. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's 12 points for John Morant.
What a night for John Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Rebound by the Clippers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Morris throws it down.
Beautiful executed play. Kawhi Leonard makes the right read, wheeling and dealing.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant scanning the floor. Adams with the screen on Jackson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Brooks outside.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
In the corner, it's Bain. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3.
An incredible defender. Paul George combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
Morris, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. Kicks to Adams. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Morris. It's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Jackson against Morant. Outside for Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Jackson with the screen. Brooks the best of Jackson. No good from outside. And here's Los Angeles. A three from Leonard. John Morant grabs the rebound. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Bain. Brooks finds Bain. They grab their own miss. Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
No free throws good from Jackson.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Leonard on the wing. Driving in. And he goes big with a dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
FedEx Forum, here with Grant, and looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, grand ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some off. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance. Pass
to Towns. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks.
Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
4 on the clock. Jackson can't get it to go. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. On the take. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Morant. He's got 6. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Brooks finds Morant. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Up top, Edwards. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Bain. Here's Brooks. Pass to Adams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Steven Adams at the line for 2.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Edwards can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bain, no good. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Morant.
Minnesota foul. Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards.
misses the one-handed jam. Here's Brooks. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. 5 to shoot. Outside Russell. The 3 is up. The Timberwolves again can't hit. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Towns passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Morant with it. 11 points in the game. Brooks right side. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive aid. An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Morant. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Russell to pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 34 seconds left in the first half. And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Brooks. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Edwards. It'll count. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Grizzlies, 15. The Timberwolves, 15.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Jaren Jackson. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Back to Jones. It's stolen. Here's Noel. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Tyus Jones. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Pass to Prince. And the layup falls. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jackson with it. Shoots over Anderson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that one falls for Jackson.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., will look. He's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. On the wing, Noel. Back to Anderson. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Memphis trailing here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And here's Jones. Jackson outside. Here's Conchar. Clock at 6. Jackson, pass to Clark. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Anderson. Yep, that one's good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Steps back. Outside, Green. Jackson outside. Oh, swiped away. Here's Noel. Clark covers. Back to Noel. To the inside. Here's Reed. Doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clark left side. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Reed. The 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Memphis, trailing by 2. Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Conchar. Jackson down low. Anderson covers. For the lead. Second chance effort. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Conchar.
Switch.
Down low. Goes back up. And Jackson lays it in. 9 points in the game.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Brent. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of hitting.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Inside. Pass to Adams. Over Gobert. Oh, a great move from Steven Adams. He gets it to go. Adams got his first 2 points.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Russell finds Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. No good that time. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Clock at 4. Baseline jumper. And it's Morant missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Towns down low. Jackson on it.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? And so Towns nails them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Brooks from the arc. Russell with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside McDaniels. Russell against Moran. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Moran, pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Jackson, pass to Moran. Back to Jackson. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell to pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Left side Moran. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams. Defended by Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
McDaniels passes to Russell. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Here's Moran going inside. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And this is where Moran really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Dave, pass to Moran. Here's Adams to shake. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns to take the lead. The rebound by Jackson. Now Moran. Adams finds Moran. And so they foul intentionally. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
From the free throw line, John Morant is good, but I think he wants to be great.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns with the ball. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W with the late victory.
Oh, say does that.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point.
Yeah, I love to see that kind of aggressiveness from Cat, forcing the issue on the drive there.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Jackson to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now Leonard. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And it's Russell with the rebound. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Down low. Here's Gobert, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Back to Jackson. The pass to George. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Russell kicks to Towns. Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And here's Morris for three. Outside for George. Over Edwards. Morris outside. Launches a three. Knocks down the three-ball.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Outside, Russell. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots it up. Gobert pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now George, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. Well, he is looking confident. I love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
There's McDaniels. Drills it from outside.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's George. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Paul George.
And he's good on the second. Minnesota with the ball. 1:04 left to play in the first. Now Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the three or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Now here's Jackson. And George now top of the key. Back to Leonard. Rebound Minnesota.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gobert with it, guarded now by Morris. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Russell dishes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. Defensive menace, he gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end too.
And I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain him.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Russell passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Nobody near George. He nails it. No time up. George has got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Gobert with a screen on Leonard. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Edwards against Jackson. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Bucket is good. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Pass to Jackson. A 3 from Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target from outside.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Morris dishes to George. And George with this stop.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. Big time throwdown there.
Russell passes to Gobert. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Fades away. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 8 points.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Both good from the line that time. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Towns. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:21 left to play here in the half. Towns in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubats. And here's Edwards from the arc.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Russell against Jackson. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Russell. Left side Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Clippers. 28. The Timberwolves. 27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds great feel for the game.
Here's Noel. To the paint. It's deflected. Covington with the steal. Man passes to Batum. That one drops for him. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Inside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Noel, no good.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
Noel passes to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Wall. Out to the wing. Man passes to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. Lets it fly. Ball stolen. It's stolen by Wall. Covington with it. Taken now by Anderson. Ball shot is good.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And he drives in. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 7. Down low. Stolen by Reed. Fast break. Minnesota all going up court. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Anderson passes to McLaughlin.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks it out to Prince. Hands it from downtown. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there. Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
To the paint, Batum with the steal. Outside, Covington. Batum sets the screen for Wall. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And both free throws good for Prince. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Wall kicks to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Mann. Covington in the corner. Pulls it from 20. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The kick out to Anderson. To the wing right side. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. For the tie, now here's Reed. And it's all evened up. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Covington finds Powell beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. From deep, George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Zubac. And he goes right over the Angelo Russell and slams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And that one's good. Leonard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The kick out to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Outside, George. Jackson passes to George. And the wide open shot for Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 3. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
George passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
It's Edwards on the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Russell kicks to Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. Towns wide open. Kept to one. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rudy Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
There's the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Edwards. Stolen by George. And the dunk by Zubac.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Left side, Leonard. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from free throw range. He can't hit that top. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Prince, the pass to Towns. Just 3 to shoot. Russell from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. And here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the game as the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
The kick out to Towns. George against Prince. Back to Towns. Misses the jumper. No good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Yep, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Up for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, guys.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Morant driving to the basket. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Jackson, pass to Morris. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Here's Morant. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to George. Jackson finds Zubats. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. Morant with it, guarded by Morris. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. George passes to Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Morant against Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Morris. The shot misses. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they've missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And so here are the Clippers. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. That one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George outside. Leonard against Brooks. Kicks it to George. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. Second chance shot. Adams. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Morris outside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Paul George.
Good on the second one.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
George finds Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Count that bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now here's Jackson. And here's Adams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother. That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Morris outside. No good on the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Adams has got 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morant pass to Adams, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Adams inside. Zubac's there. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's George driving inside. Good work defensively by Brooks. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. 11 points in the game. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Jackson. Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of this one. Knocked away. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's Morris penetrating. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And here's Memphis now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Back to Payne. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over the back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Well, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Leonard right side. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Knocks it loose. Oh, George with a steal. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front, leading by
2. The Grizzlies, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Jones with the block. Green, the pass to Jones. Back to Green. Here's Aldama. Pass to Jones. Wide open look. The rebound by Mann. outside wall. Here's Covington. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice job by Robert Covington to draw the contact and get himself to the foul line.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Tillman. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Aldama. On the wing, Conchar. Second half getting started. About a minute played. To the paint. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the big finish by Wall.
A physical finish by Wall. And if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
That one misses for Wall. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Conchard misses the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to man, to the middle. Here's Batum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Jones with the ball. Here he goes. Outside for Green. Back to Jones. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Basket's good. Jackson's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers trail. Pass to man. This for the tie. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jones drives in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Left side Covington. From deep. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Outside Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Now Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Batum, pass to Covington. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Back to Covington. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Clark finds Jackson. Back to Clark. Stolen by Wall. Batum in the post. Green covering. Batum's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Green. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's Paul George in for Powell.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
Pass to Conchar. Tipped. Morris outside. Wall. No good with a layup. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Memphis leading. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Pass to Jackson. Morris outside. The three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson with it. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Well, Los Angeles shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Morris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Leonard against Brooks. Outside for Moran. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Zubats. There's the block. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. With the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
George's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Jackson for 3. Sinks the tray. And now an 11-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Jackson against Moran. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, Adams with the block.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
George finds Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Moran against Jackson. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Bain pass to Brooks. 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George against Bain. George, no good. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bain. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jackson pass to George. Zubac with it. Leonard for 3. The shot won't fall. Memphis shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Outside Bain. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The layup off target. Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot. Outside Bain. Jackson right side. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Trying to get back on track. Leonard pulls down the board. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
And here's Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep three-point range. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you, everyone.
Many of these teams are just packed with exciting young players, but they're both these teams still refining their squad.
Kevin, these could be the teams of tomorrow. They just need some more polish and experience. And that's something you can only get with hard work and time.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spot, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Towns. Pocket 6. He dishes it to Edwards. Over Brooks. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns.
It is so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now, here is Russell. Out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert.
This goes to Russell.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Towns against Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And a wide open look for Bain. And the 3 ball is good.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Russell against Morant. The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Passes it to Bain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
And Bain drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Gobert dishes to Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. It's Morant in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Fires the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Towns wide open. They get it back. And it's Russell missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Bain passes to Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Russell from long range. He doesn't hit that one. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Grizzlies lead by. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center. Here's Prince, following the basket by John Morant. Prince dishes to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Morant outside. Another shot. Bain passes to Jackson. Back to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 to shoot. Brooks finds Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Stolen by Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Brooks right side. Stolen by McDaniels.
And if you're going to go cross court with the ball, you have to be sure the passing lane is open.
Here's Towns. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both John and Memphis took it to another level. Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season committee in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Kicks it out to Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. And it's Russell missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Brooks dishes to Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
McDaniels with the ball. Brooks covering. Here's Prince. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bain kicks to Morant. Outside, Bain. And the layup's good off the glass. Bain's got 7 points. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And they're able to recover. It's Brooks on the wing. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 17. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Towns. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jones finds Clark. And here's Green outside. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 18. Anderson in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got his first points of the night. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
And he sinks the second. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Jones, the pass to Green. And he gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
To the left side wing. Prince outside. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Green taking his time here. And the pass to Conchar. Green dishes to Clark. Green breaking loose. Reed with the rebound. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Over Jones. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
A tremendous catch and shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson.
Once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Jackson passes to Conchar. Back to Jackson. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince kicks to Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Reed. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Jackson. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
When Jaren Jackson's fully engaged, he's capable of dominating at both ends.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Prince. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and the rejection by Clark. Memphis moving that ball around, passes it to Conchar, to the inside, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's McLaughlin. Over to the left wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Jackson kicks to Bain. There's the triple. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Morant kicks to Bain. The dish to Adams. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. Clock at 4. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Morant against Russell. Out to Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant outside from downtown. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
It's Russell with the drive. It's stolen by Adams, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. That's a 2 from Towns. They get it again. Back to McDaniel. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. This one for 3. Gobert down low. Guarded by Jackson. And so the timeout. Out here by Chris Finch.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Edwards. Russell, no good. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Brooks outside. Morant finds Brooks, lets it go from deep, and it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Pass to McDaniels. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Gobert gets in deep. That's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And Gobert drops them both. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaren Jackson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Memphis leading by 18. Now Morant. And stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell's running. And it's Towns missing. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant, and stolen by Russell. Prince kicks to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Russell against Morant. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. The shot misses. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Now this one was over well before the final buzzer.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. 4 on the clock. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
And right now, Reggie Jackson in a great rhythm. How smooth was that, Jay?
Now Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. And it's the Clippers' ball. George passes to Zubats. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Morris. Leonard passes to Morris. All alone. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
George with it. The three. First shot won't go. Here's Edwards. McDaniels with it. Outside Russell. To the left side wing. Towns finds Edwards. That three's off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
Brent is checked in for Anthony Edwards. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success. And he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
No good on that one.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Fade away. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Now here's Russell. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Gobert no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 so far. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Brent. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jackson on the wing. Fires for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Leonard passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. Jackson outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Towns for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Leonard outside. For 3, George. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter. Wow. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Torian Prince is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Russell against Jackson. Leonard outside. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. A 12-point game. Pass to Towns from outside the arc. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Zubac's high post. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's Prince. George defending. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Zubac. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Deflects the pass. George with a steal. Up top, Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Prince. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, triple penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has got 5.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both. A minute 29 left to play in the first half. Jackson outside. Here's George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Clock at 6. McDaniels passes to Towns. Shoots over Zubac. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. And here is Morris. Out to Leonard. 41 seconds left in the second. Morris can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Russell. Zubats with the steal. Leonard against Gobert. Morris can't hit. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. And here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here he goes. Now Gobert. Here's Prince. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots.
The Clippers, 34.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. Powell outside. On the wing man. Releases. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Noel drives in. Takes the 3. Prince can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Drills it from deep.
And you often find Robert Covington in the corner helping his teammates space the floor.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. It's blocked. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Wall on the take. Minnesota with a rebound. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Over to the wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Batum. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Offensive board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Powell's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Anderson. And no good. Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Outside Covington. Launches it. Not going to go that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Down low. Here's Anderson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Outside Wall. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Powell against Edwards. Got a hand on it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Covington passes to Batum. There's the three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Russell against Wall. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo, the nice assist.
Outside Wall. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Wall, the pass to Batum. Edwards against Powell. Elbow shot. And that one's long. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Powell. McDaniels passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Back to Wall. Pass to Covington. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Clippers miss again. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Russell finds Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Zubats with a screen on Edwards. George for 3. And so it's Los Angeles ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. A big... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the wing on the left. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Towns. Up top, Edwards. Clock at 4. The rebound by Jackson.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Leonard for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell, the pass to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots over George. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson against Edwards. Here's Leonard. Morris for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Jackson outside. Morris on the wing. Jackson, the pass to George. Back to Jackson. George finds Jackson. Now Edwards. And And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves.
Here's McDaniels. And a miss there off the inbound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Pass to Zubats. Morris outside from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, McDaniels. To stop the drought. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. He's staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Outside McDaniels. Takes a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Gobert.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Morris for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Russell from outside. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And the Clippers have possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Jackson, the pass to George. From deep. And he can't get that one. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Launches a three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Russell attacking. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris.
It's D'Angelo forcing the issue right there, trying to find a way to draw contact.
And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, there's the alley. Outside McDaniels. Towns with room to shoot. Gets a very good look and converts.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jackson with it. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the